So in your hands, you see the rubric. This is the exact rubric that the judges at MPAs are going to have. And they will be evaluating us on 3 major criteria. One being tone quality, one being technical preparation, and the other being musical effect. These are all things we have been working on since day one. Okay, there's no surprises in here. Tone quality is how you sound. How we sound as a chorus. Your voices, your actual singing voices. Technical preparation is the song itself. How do we prepare the song? And the musical effect is, how do we make music? How do we take that song that's technical with rhythms and notes and pitches, and then make it into music, make it something special, okay? So those are the 3 things that we are going to be looking at today and probably touch upon from now all the way through March when we have MPAs. Whether we look at it intensely like this every day, or whether we just maybe touch upon one thing while we're rehearsing, okay? Let's look at tone quality. First thing, letter A. That's the highest we can get. They circle letter A, we're in good shape. It says, a healthy, vibrant, resonant, and free tone that is consistently well supported. That's the first part. A healthy, vibrant, resonant, and free tone that is consistently well supported. Let's start with the well supported part. We sing that way. Well supported. That means we take a nice breath and we sing out. And that sound sounds like it's moving forward. You know how we say that all the time, move forward? Let's try that. Sing a healthy sound. Let's try that. Just on top. Ready? And now an unsupported sound would sound ta. Try that. Go back to supported. Yeah, now here's the thing. What did you do for the supported sound versus the unsupported sound? Anyone know?
Take a deep breath.
Ah, you took a deep breath. Okay, you took that breath, important, and I did see a lot of you go before that. What else?
Oh, remember their sound.
What was that?
Remember their sound.
Okay, yeah, definitely did things with your mouth for the vowels, and we'll get to that. But something about the sound, something about
Like you
the
pushed
breathing,
out.
part of the breathing. Yes?
You pushed out.
Yeah. And it all happens here in the core. It's the only thing I can think of how you get that supported sound. It's the only thing I can think of to tell you is to push out from your core. Anyone here go work on their core at the gym? Huh? Yes. Okay, you can see I go to the gym a lot, right? Okay. Yeah, you work on your core, the middle part, right? Yeah, when you take that breath, it's not enough just to take a breath. You can take a breath and have an unsupported sound. Try that. Take a breath and then give an unsupported sound. Yeah, now take that breath, but as you are singing, keep pushing out with your stomach. Ready? Here we go. And that's what we mean when you see directors go like this, push that sound forward, okay? It means keep that sound supported, so it's not just sitting there like a lump, okay? So that's the well supported. Okay, then it says healthy, vibrant, resonant. Healthy, vibrant, healthy. Healthy. I have a cold. That's not what they're talking about. Okay, when they say healthy, they mean that it doesn't sound like you are doing weird things with your face to ta, ta, ta. They don't want any tension in your face. They want you to be very relaxed and sing a nice, free, open sound. Ta, ta, or anything where you're doing weird things with your face. So, again, nice sound. When you're singing ta this time, you should be able to move your jaw around to show that you don't have any tension up here. So try that. Move your jaw around as you're singing ta. Ready? And ta. Yeah, exactly. I had a voice teacher in college who used to make us do that, and he was able to do it like crazy. He was able to, his whole jaw moved from side to side. I was like, that's weird. So, you can laugh if I do something funny. All right, so, yeah, that is the main part of that first section. And we do that. We do that, okay? Next, vowels. Vowels are formed properly, resulting in a uniform blended tone. That means we say our vowels with nice tall, ta, te, ti, to, tu. It means the inside of our mouth, the roof of our mouth is lifted up. Ta, te, ti. We have that cavern inside our mouth open. Like you just breathed in. Everyone take that breath and feel the cool air on the roof of your mouth. Yeah, if you don't feel the cool air, then you raise the roof of your mouth, and you're not getting the cool air up there. So, vowels, so important, so important. Sing ta, te, ti, to, tu. So that they can hear it. Ready? Ta, te, ti, to, tu. Do the two again. I want you to ooh, like an owl. Everyone go, ooh! Ooh! Now sing go. Ready, go. Good. Now, this is a weird thing. There was a conductor at Allstate who was very particular about, do you remember, very particular about the ah sound? And wanted to make sure that it wasn't too tall, which is weird because judges love to write that sentence. Make your ahs more tall. They love to write that. And I think that's because a lot of middle school choruses especially come in and sing ta, ta, and they want ta, more tall, rounded, lower the jaw, tall. But the danger is you don't want to get so tall that you're sounding tall British, so show me too tall. So, tall. Yeah, we don't want that sound. We want ta, kind of between ta and ta, ready, and yeah, okay. Consonants, the last of the three in this tone quality. It says consonants clearly communicate the text. Clearly communicate the text. That means they know what the words are. They know what you're saying. Okay? For example, in our song, Take Me Home, the very opening part. Right, ready? 1, 2, ready, and you light up in the dark. Good, stop. What is Latipin? Is that a chemical? Is that something you buy at the store, Latipin? I need some 4 milligrams of Latipin. Yeah, Latipin. You light up in the dark. Latipin, right? There is no such thing as Latipin, right? That's what the judge is going to be looking for. They want to hear, you light up in the dark. And you guys do that normally. You do. Try it. Ready? You light up in the dark. Yeah, I heard oh here. All right, try one more time. A little more cook. Ready? 2, ready, and you light up in the dark. Yeah, okay? That's what they're looking for consonants. And that's the whole first part of the rubric of tone quality. So here's what I want you to do. You can learn an awful lot from a rubric by not just looking at what they want, but by looking at what they don't want. So I want you to take a minute to just read through B, C, D, and the dreaded E, which we don't want to get, right? Read through them and see if you see any clues in B, C, D, and E that will help you know how to be successful and get the A. Take a minute to read through. D. All right. Take a second to share with the person next to you anything you found out. Oh, good. All right. Someone share with me something you saw that's at no or at Don't do it.
Incorrect, like vowels.
All right. Where did you see that?
That is in
What letter?
D.
D. Okay. Yeah. Basic vowel formation is incorrect. Okay.
Some voices are heard above the rest.
Oh. Where did you find that? In E? Ah, yes. Okay, that's called blend in chorus. They don't want to hear individual voices. We do a good job at blending. We really do. And I've had choruses where that's not always true. Okay, but in this case, I don't ever hear one particular voice, especially with vowel sounds. They want to make sure that they have a uniform vowel sound, that they don't have okay, you want to make sure everyone is on the same page. Yes?
Some words aren't clear, most words aren't clear.
Yeah. They're going to be checking words, right? What else?
In C it says, sometimes breathy and with tension.
Yeah. Breathy and with tension. Those are two problems that they talked about well supported and healthy, right? Breathy, meaning you're not supporting the sound. You're just breathy. And what was the other part?
With tension.
Tension. They can see tension right on your face. We don't have anyone here in voice. Oh, you know what else happens with tension? Not just looking like you're the Hulk, but also people do this, okay? And sometimes I say to boys especially, I'll say, lower your chin. But I gotta get the high note, it's going to do something. You want to do that, okay? We want to keep free and relaxed and place it through our head. We want to push that sound up, not literally push it up with our chin. What else?
Letter D, there is at the bottom, some individuals dominate the pronunciation.
Yeah, which is very similar to the other comment about do not sing out voices, individual voices, right? We don't have that in here. I'm telling you. You know, I pinch myself all the time, you and my triple choir. We don't have that problem. We don't have individuals who need to make up for others who are not singing. We have a great blend. That's called blend. Okay? And balance is the opposite. Balance has to do with one part dominating. Sometimes I will say more altos, or I try and fix the balance. But blend is harder. Blend is individual voices. What else? Here.
In C, it says that there's a generally good tone, but sometimes breathing and tension.
Yeah, breathing and tension, and that all goes back to the same healthy problem. I'm looking for one word. It's a funny word. We all love saying it. It's funny. You know which one?
Diphthong.
Diphthong. Yeah. It says basic vowel information is incorrect. Diphthong is lacking definition. What is a diphthong? Diphthong. Besides funny. Remember? Yeah. Do we not ever talk about diphthongs in here? We have. No? We didn't laugh at that word. I thought you all heard it before. Diphthong is, yeah, correct. What? Has to do with vowels. I'll say that.
How you pronounce the letters and others.
It has to do with pronouncing. Ethan, you know?
Pronounce the vowels wrong.
It has, yes, but how? You think so? Let's. It doesn't have to do with any swooping. There are certain vowels that are known as diphthongs that have more than one sound to it. For example, to, the O sound has really two sounds. O, 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 O. E, or A is a famous one. A. A. So if we were singing take back, A has two sounds, A, E. Choruses are not supposed to, but we don't want to get to the second part of that vowel, the second part of the diphthong. You don't want to sing take back. You want to sing take and never sing that second part. Or if you do, you put it in the very last second. Okay? We have some diphthongs in our song that we're singing, and we'll talk about that when we get there. Okay? But that is something that they look for. We have talked about it and we've done it in here. Maybe we didn't use the word diphthong, but now we are. Cool. And no one laughed. Yay. Okay. Good. Take a look at, let's sing it. Let's sing through our opening section of Deo Dicamus Gratia. What are we thinking about? We're going to thinking about taking a nice breath. We're going to think about pushing out with our core as we're singing through, so that sound is traveling forward. Okay? That's our first thing we're going to think about. Here we go. 1, ready, 1, 2, ready, and. Breath. Deo, deo, vowels. Deo, E-H-O-H. Deo, just sing that open. Ready? Ready, and. Deo. Good, stop, listen. I'm hearing. Deo. Not supported. Deo. Push out. Ready, one more time? Ready, set. I'm going to say one more time 1,000,000 times. You're going to do it a lot more than one more time. Okay, so ignore me. Here we go. Ready, and. Good, stop. Nice. Better support there. Make the face, make the shape of the vowel as you take that breath. So you're not wasting any time and then suddenly, so. Okay, ready? And breathe and make the face. Here we go. Ready, and. So, that is what we mean when we say moving that sound forward. And you see me do it. You're going to see me do it. Whenever you see me up here going like this, it means phrasing. It means carry that through. Don't take a breath. Push the sound forward. Push out with your core. Okay? So that we have a nice, healthy, vibrant, resonant, and free tone. Yay. Okay, take a look at technical preparation. Rhythm and notes. We know our rhythms. We know our notes. We know our rhythms. We know our notes. We are fine with that. However, exits and entrances, that's something that they look at very specifically. And exits is easy. Exits we talk about all the time with S, right? This song has lots of S. That first opening S is right there on Dicamus Gratias. Okay? Look at me and watch me if I do that and down this time. And see if we can get all of us to get the S at the same time. Ready? They will be looking for that. Ready, set, ready, sing. Ah, see, too many S's, so watch. Gratias, gratias. So it happens on the upbeat for going into the next next note. Gracias. Try that. Ready, ready, go. Gracias. Gracias. Ready? One more time. Ready, go. Gracias. Yeah. Now, don't forget what we said about. Anyone remember? Make the shape or make believe that you're saying sup. Don't actually say Don't go sup. Okay? But make the face do the action of saying it, and it will stop your S. So we don't have gracias. Try that. Go. Gracias. Yes. That's it. That's it. Okay? Now, exits. You know, that's mainly what they're looking for in this song, especially S's, is going to be a problem. But entrances. What do I mean by that? Entrances.
The beginnings of the song.
Yeah, so the beginning of each phrase, the beginning of a phrase, but like, what do we have to worry about with that? Anyone think that? Starting on time, yeah, starting right on the beat. Daniel? Coming in together, so we don't have anyone who's a little late, right? Hitting the note right on the note. Starting the vowel open right away. Remember I just said earlier when we sang that make that face ahead of time? So you're ready to go. Deo, 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 Deo. Do that on your first note. We're just going to do Deo. It's not a race. Don't try and rush. Ready? One more time. 2, 3, go. Yeah. Okay? Really coming in all together on that first vowel. Let it pop. Okay? That popping entrance. Okay? All right. That's technical. That's technical. Take a look at musical effect. In musical effect, and we're going to talk about this song and Wayfaring Stranger, which we really have a lot of fun storytelling there. There is, let's read what it says. The composer's intent, what's intent mean?
Like what you are expecting that you want.
Yeah, what you want. Intent, okay, it's a noun, right? It's something. It's something you want, intent. The composer's intent, what did the composer want in this song? What did he want from the singers, or she want from the singers? Regarding tempo, style, and markings. So that's all the stuff written in the music. The crescendos, the tempo markings, the markings on notes, staccatos, accents, all of those things. What do they want? What do they want from each of those markings? And then it says, phrasing, articulations, and interpretive nuances. What is a nuance? Anyone know what a nuance is? How many of you have heard that word before? Okay. Nuances. Anyone know what subtle means? Because nuances and subtle are kind of the same thing. You know? What?
Subtle means? Like, it's not out there, not open, it's kind of like hidden.
Yeah, kind of like a small change or a small gradual thing.
Like easing in.
Easing in, okay, subtly. Yeah, small change. Yeah, they're looking for small little things. Little things. I like to call them cherries on top, you know, taking some moments, having moments in a song. So that's our goal as well when we're preparing, to find those moments where we can add something. Treble choir, I'm having them, they're singing a song and they're sounding pleading. They're missing where they're home and they're singing something. And I said to them, you know, show it on your face and it'll change the sound. And it did. And it changed the sound. Which reminds me, at Allstate, was it your director? Was it your director who said, audiences don't come to hear a chorus? Yeah, and the men's chorus director said it too. Audiences do not come to hear a chorus. They come to a concert to see a chorus. Yes, they're going to hear them as well, but they're coming to watch you. So that is our goal, is to express with our face the sounds that we're making. Okay, Wayfaring Stranger, it'll be a lot easier. Deo. Turn to the first page. Oh, you don't have the music. When we looked at this originally with the music, we said the words Deo, dicamus gratias. To God, let us say thanks. So the song is basically a prayer. It's a thank you song, saying thank you. Right? So our face has to show that. And it will help us relay the message to the audience. Deo dicamus gratias. Deo dicamus gratias. We'll have the judges jumping up and down and dancing as they're writing. Oh my God, that's the best voice I've ever heard. Okay? Show it on your face. It will help your sound as well. Lifting, raising up everything so that the sound is coming forward, resonating in all the bones and everything by lifting up. That's smile. The song allows us to smile. Okay? So try it again, just the beginning. Let's try it. Part where we all come in. Ready? Set up. We all come. Good answer. Okay, good, stop there. So, musical effect, the most important thing is making sure the markings are being followed. So we see a lot of crescendos, we see a lot of moments in there. Do me a favor, trust me. Trust me that I will guide you there. Watch me and respond. Judges love to know that the choruses and the director have a relationship, that they're working together. It's a team. It's not just me up there going, okay, please do what we worked on. Here we go, go. Okay, no, I'm up there too. I'm up there with you, and I'm directing and I'm guiding you. Trust me. More sound, crescendo, less sound, decrescendo. Let's try it again, in the same spot. Take a breath, make the face. Watch. That's it. So, you know, so many things to think of as you're singing. It's an active sport. It's not singing in the shower, singing in the car. That's fun too. But that's just, you know, blah, blah, blah singing. Okay? This is thinking, singing. You have, singer, it's mental. You have to get in your head. You have to be thinking, always preparing what's coming up next, and thinking about the long journey that you're taking through the song. I'm here to guide you and help you, but you gotta make sure that you are paying attention and responding. So many times in the past, I would go and not hearing too much of the volume difference. Okay, that time was good. That time I did hear some nice dynamic contrast. Okay, go overboard. I'd rather you do it too much and you have to say, "Ooh, that was too. You got too soft there. Let's make it more gradual." Or then you got too loud. Versus no change. Because if they see a director up there going, and they're not hearing any change, it's like ding, 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 ding. Let me find my pencil. I get to write something. Yay. Okay. Remember, they're there. They're earning their money. They have to. They're there to help us, but they're not just there to go. That was lovely. That was so nice. You know, and just write. Thank you for coming. You know, they're there to give us real criticism. And let me just say, be prepared. Do I think you're superior? Absolutely. But this year especially, we were told the judges are going to be very strict. Superior is modeled like you should perform at the next teachers conference. They see all of the things that we talked about in letter A, and very few, if any, of the B, C, Ds, and E's. Excellent is exactly that. Excellent. It's, wow, you have achieved where you should be at this point in your age group, in your experience. You have reached that point. So superior is just that level higher. Do I want to see a plaque on the wall, and do I want us to get superior? Absolutely. Do I think we can? You bet. You bet. I pinch myself every day when I hear you guys sing. I'm like, what did I do to get you guys? How come I have the luck and the fortune to have a course that sounds this good? You didn't audition. You just came here. And we get to write that on the form, by the way. I get to write. They just showed up. I didn't know who they were. We have no auditions. So that they take into consideration as well. This is not an audition group. So that's a good thing. Because you sound like you're an audition group when you work hard. All right? Take a look at Wayfaring Stranger. Let's try applying some of the last thing that we talked about, musical expression. You don't have it, do you? No. It's in here, isn't it?
Yes.
Good. Here we go. Ready? From the beginning. Good, stop. I see an accent on way. So let's give it then. Wayfaring, wayfaring. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go.
Wayfaring, wayfaring. Wayfaring, wayfaring.
Yeah, and let's really give them a good crescendo there. Okay? That's fun. Ready? 1, ready, and go. Ooh, on the ooh. Ready, and. Yeah, don't die though. Don't die. It's 4 full beats. So 1. Ooh. Ready, set, ready, and go. Just voice alone. Ready, and go. Yeah, don't die though. That is really tough. To decrescendo and keep your sound supported. That is what judges look at decrescendos more than crescendos. And one can get louder. Getting softer is a lot harder. and keeping your sound supported. So try that one more time. Let's all try it together. Don't let it. Right. That was the shot. It's gone today. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and yeah, and then. So we say Wayfarin 3 times. Let's not do it the same all 3 times. That's a cardinal rule. Never, if you sing something more than once, never do it the same way twice. Right? Didn't your director say that ever in Allstate?
Probably.
I could swear there was a moment where I heard it in your course. Could have been men's course, I'm not sure. So we want mezzo forte. Then we do the fun crescendo and decrescendo, and then back to a little bit louder. Try it. 2, ready, go. Good, and you remember from last time we did this, that the second time should be, even though it's quiet, it should be even more intense. Quiet, but Wayfarin. Good, one more time. Ready, set, go. Keep going. Good, stop. Did you all take a nice breath and get that ah before you came in? Some of you are looking at me like, now. I'm just ready. Here we go from where we come in. Ready and go. Better. Good. Can you do that again? Crescendo encore. Ready and go. Nice. Stop over. Consonants, what we talked about, right? Boys, we need you here. In that bright land to which I go, Don't go which I, don't do that. Okay, try that, boys. Girls, we need the boys here. Ready? To do this. And go. In that bright land to which I go. Yeah, good. I heard nice bright land. That was good. Land. Yay, not land. Okay, try it one more time. Ready, and go. In that bright land to which I go. Yes. Let's have everyone come in there. From in that bright, girls first. Ready, and go. Decrescendo moment, okay, where we decrescendo, but it still has to support the sound. No more to roam. You don't want no more to roam. Roam. Okay, so take it from sopranos coming in with just sopranos there. Ready, 2, ready, and go. Good. And can you decrescendo this time? Good. Go ahead. Ready and go. Yeah, did you hear how they still kept the sound supported but it got softer? And guys, you have notes. I mean, you have words, No more to roam. Try that. No more and go.
No more to roam.
Start off a little louder and get a little softer. Ready and go.
No more to roam.
And then now. Ready and go.
No more to roam.
One more time. 2, ready and go. We're out of time. Look at me. Good work today. I am so excited to bring you guys to MPAs and show you off. This year, all middle schools are going to be mixed in with high schools. So there's a very good chance we might be sandwiched in between Douglas Anderson School of the Arts and La Villa, and then maybe Fleming Island High School and who knows what. One year we did. I'm so proud. You would stack up to high schools. Okay? So let's, take it to the end, where we have 4 to 6 weeks till MPAs. And we have new music to learn as well. So we're not just going to be working on our 2 MPA songs. But let's get to the finish line and go to MPAs and blow them away. And then make them say, where's Clay County? What? Where's Clay County Junior? Oh, are you a school that won best school, middle school in Northeast Florida from Folio Weekly? Okay? Especially since I'm the one who nominated us. So. How many of you actually called in and voted for us? Bravo, Jim. Bravo. Good job.